So I'm gonna try this angle today. Something like that. Hot. Is this okay like this? So, I'm gonna start with, so it's day 22 of the 100 Days of Art. I'll start with this one. So I'm just trying to finish paintings. I had a goal of finishing one painting a day. I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Well, no. What? It's a goal. It gets me painting, but it's not like a rule. But I've been finishing pieces. I finished a piece yesterday and gave it away with my friend. Okay, so what to do first? You know what? So this piece, this is the Large Hadron Collider. I think I have a reference on the back. Like, see, it's always, this image just always made me uncomfortable. And I don't know why it made me so uncomfortable. Well, sorry, that's not the original. That's the painting of it. This one's the original image of the Large Hadron Collider. And just something about this image, it just makes me feel something. I don't know what it is. So this was what I was painting it, and then I added this eyeball in the middle, and I'm just gonna keep working on this. So what I did last time is I rubbed some resin on it, and I just need to give that a fast sanding so then I can paint over. So I'm gonna go get some sandpaper and some white paint, and then I'm gonna get some orange and add these lines in. I just want to do a couple other things to really link back to know that it is this image, because it's quite abstract. Okay, so what's on my list? Orange, sandpaper, and white. I'll be right back. Orange, sandpaper, and white. Here's the orange bin. Here's some whites. And I'm just gonna grab a piece of sandpaper and we can go. Okay. Other props, water, coffee. All right, sandpaper. So first I'm gonna pick the color orange that I think, oops, and I already think I know the one. Color orange. So I'm looking for, there's orange stripes, and there's some blue. I really gotta, do I have much blue? Yeah. So I have a bit of blue. I wanna add some more there. Okay. I think that, and that's it. Okay, I'll use one of these two. There's orange, white. White. Acrylic. There's some white. And sandpaper. Okay. So here's the piece. You see how it's shiny, right? It's shiny. So okay, that'll do it. So I'm gonna get a circle maker just to get the circle covered. Ah. Okay, this is one of my favorite art supplies. One of my most used art supplies. Drafting tools. Okay, this is another one I think I'll be working on. It's a collage, it's mixed media collage. I want to add some ink to it. So I'll put her here, chilling here, so you can see she's up next. Okay, so, white markers. Let's see if any of these white markers actually work. These paint markers are great, but they're not great forever. They seem to be great for quite a short period of time. I need to add some gold to this piece too. You know, maybe I'll make this, get this one to work. Come on. You know what? There we go. So, let's see what size I need to make. Oh, it's gonna be open quite wide. It's tough. Okay, there's that. Okay. There's a circle. All right. Just did the edges of the I mostly paint with my fingers or with paper towel, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to figure out like the perfect shine spot in the eye. You know, there'll be like a glare somewhere, and so the reflection in the eye is actually quite, I have a hard time knowing where to place it sometimes. So looking at references is helpful. Just looking at eyes and noticing where the white bit is. Okay. Come on. So I'm just gonna call this first coat of the inside of the eye. And where's my water spray bottle? Ah, here. Okay, I'm gonna need, so next I wanna make this circle, the black part, a perfect circle. Now I'll wait until the white dries to do that. So the next thing I was gonna do is these yellow lines. Let me find a, I'll use this sandpaper as a paint palette. So I'm just getting the orange on here. Yeah, no problem. And then, so I'm just gonna look at this reference on the back. So this is the original, that's the Large Hadron Collider. And there's these little orange lines all along here. So I'm just gonna go in and so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna go in and add those orange lines. Just the hint of orange lines. That. Okay. So my idea is I just found a business card. Thought it quite right, didn't it? And I'm just gonna use the edge of a business card to make lines. And we'll see how that looks. Beautiful. Okay. Finding all the. Sorry, lady. Beautiful. There's another one here. Okay, that's what I wanted. Just these hints of orange. Just so that this image reads even more like that Large Hadron Collider image. Does anyone else feel uncomfortable when they see this image? This one on the back, I'll show you. Does anyone feel uncomfortable by this image? It's called the Large Hadron Collider. And it just always gives me this feeling in my gut or something. And so that's what I was painting it, so. Okay. So good. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. There we go. So let me look at the back original image again. So in the, whoa, water. In the original image, I see there's a bunch of this blue. There's those green poles. I don't know if I want to include those. So maybe a bit more blue. At least way up in the corners. And finish the eye, maybe that's it. Hadron Collider. Now I'm gonna have to do, there's a green line and a green line. and a bit more blue. So I'm gonna go get greens and blues, unless this blue will just work. This blue will work. So I'm just gonna add a bit more blue to these corners. My method is get paint on it, wet your paint, put it kinda in the areas that you're gonna want it. It's looking great. See, so I would say this is an abstract piece of art, but there's something more there, you know? And that's kind of what I like doing. Because like you get the therapy of abstract art, but then it's thoughtful and there's a concept. And putting those two together, you know, something beautiful with something thoughtful is an interesting idea. Okay, I think that's all I want for the blue. And you know, I'm just gonna leave it like that, finger painted. Now there, I really, just adding, I don't wanna add green to this, but that's what is in the original one, hey? These green poles that shoot out the sides. Yeah, gotta do it. Let me get green, one sec. My green bin. When I see the size of my green bin, kind of makes me realize that I don't use green very much. Where's that good green? Like it's like this green, just so in your face. Just this green, just that one. Okay. So let's see how this is. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing as I did for the blue. I need to make a palette, a paint palette. I'll use the back of this. Okay. And then there's a long line. I'm gonna get a business card again. So we're just gonna go like this. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Just gonna spread this so it doesn't drip. I don't really have anything else here that needs more green. Okay, I gotta start using green more. I noticed that I don't use orange in anything. So I'm trying to start using these colors, and you wonder why you stay away from certain colors. Okay, I'm gonna call this one done for now. I'll come in and I'll clean up this eye, add more black. And that's done. Let's get her out of here. So this one's getting close. then there's, I don't know if I should work on, I'm thinking of working on this one. But I'm gonna need to go and see get a reference photo from somewhere. So this image is from a famous historical painting. Let me go grab the painting reference for this one, okay? Okay, so this is the original painting. I think it's called The Creation of Man or something. So I'm just taking this, just this hand part in the triangle, and I'm making this. So this is kind of the background and the color and the shapes and the layout. And so what I want to do is come in here and start adding some anatomy to the arm. I'll probably gold leaf this whole thing, we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some charcoal and work on anatomy. So for this stage where I'm trying to kind of find the shapes. I like to use charcoal, these charcoal sticks. They come really long and break them in half. So, I got my reference here beside me. And it looks like I'm drawing from about there to here, see? I did notice there's this, underneath this circle part, there is an interesting circle right here with light coming out of it. So I might have to add that, looks like. Okay, so here's the thumb. You only see 3 of his fingers. See? So I wonder if there's the pinky hiding behind. If you like this. If you like this. Would your pinky be behind? Oh, your pinky should be there, right? Right? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm just... I wonder why he didn't include the pinky. Okay, I'll have the pinky kind of going in behind there. Looks like there's a circle right about here. Wow. Maybe I'll make it the same as these edges, see? Yeah. Same as these edges. Okay. So there's that. So it looks like I'll be painting a big circle under here, half a circle underneath him. And I'll probably be making it darker out here. I like all this dark. This is kind of the painting process. You have an idea, but you really do make it up as you go. And it's such a good exercise for your brain. See, that's the great thing about charcoal. If you don't like it, just wipe it off at this point. So the reason I'm going to be making it darker here is because you see in the painting, there's that circle, then there's light coming out from behind it. And the only way you see the light is if there's darkness. Okay? The only way you see the light is if there's darkness. Okay, it's looking good. So I'm going to do a bit more anatomy. There's that. See, you see that all of a sudden? You add in the darks, and then I'll add in the highlights. So you're just looking at your reference and where it's dark, you're making it dark. You're just finding those spots and adding those spots. It doesn't take any exceptional talent. You can do it. But exceptional talent sure helps. You got it. Okay. It's looking okay. It's a bit messy. Yeah, this area. Put that in. Just put the knuckles in there a bit, you know? I'll probably do some black ink. In these areas, black ink. Okay. Yeah, that's looking cool. See, the circle's not quite right. I think this is the center point of the circle. Right there's the center. Yeah, that's better. Okay, water break. And then today I'm drinking ginger tea with some turmeric and black pepper. Just a coffee alternative. Okay. Next, this gold is nice. I also noticed there's a ring of gold here. I'm not gonna add that yet. Payne's great. I need some black, I think. I'm gonna go grab some black, 1 second. Okay, so the way I paint, it takes a long time to finish one painting. Like sometimes a painting is 10 sessions, you know, and you just do it bit by bit, you let it dry, you look at it, you do a bit more, you let it dry, you look at it. And I like that process. You don't have to know what you're doing. Picasso actually said, like, what's the point? If you know what you're doing, what's the point of doing it? That's what Picasso says. Guys, this is dollar store paint. Well, this is art store paint, but I mean, to be honest, the dollar store has become my favorite art supply store. Okay, see, so I added the dark. I put too much on, that's okay. So I'm gonna now remove, like there's too much black. So I'll spend a bit of time taking off the excess paint. And then anywhere you can darken your darks and then brighten your brights to give you contrast, you can start doing it. It seems to be the best secret to make art look really good is contrast. Make sure that the colors beside each other are really light or really dark if you want to make it look alive, I guess. Of course, not always, but it's always like my final check. You're finishing a painting, so you step back and look at the light. So, I'm not liking this so far, but you just keep working on it till you do. This is where I like to come in with a spray bottle and you wet. And then subtract. And I want to try and keep this inner circle fairly clean though. Hey, what do you think? Okay, so I sprayed that. I just got to remove a lot of paint. Okay, where's too much black? Here's a bit too much black. I'll take this off. Here's a bit too much black. Okay. Okay, I like that. Get a new rag. So bit by bit, you start finding areas that you're happy with. I start finding areas that I'm happy with. Okay. So. Okay, pretty good. So I might leave it like this for now and then come back and do like a lighter black and make this more of a gradient. But kind of what I wanted to accomplish is there. I started blocking in the anatomy and where the fingers are gonna go. I added more dark. I made it more true to the original painting. Next, I'm just gonna do some black ink too, just to get that started. Let me get my ink box. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the ink box. So I like using this one because it holds the ink low. And then just feathers with a split end. So this feather, let's see. Yeah, Okay, so black ink time. And I am looking for a bit of a mess, like an organized chaos. Okay, so it looks like I missed some gold here. I need to add some gold. Oops. Just darkening these corners with some ink too. See, like there's a drip there, and I like it. It's a perfect drip. Okay, looking good. This thumb looks really long. I'll have to spend some time. Yeah, that thumb is way too long. Okay. I didn't want that black drip right on his hand. Okay. Looks like I'm doing some squiggles. It's gonna be squiggles, I guess. Okay, so this is looking okay. Not all drips are good. Like that drip, I don't like. So let's see, wait, get it off. So I got most of it off, but I'm gonna have to come in. I'll just paint over that. It's a bit messy now, you know? Yeah. Okay. That's good. The thumb is obviously too big. Good, good. I'm gonna gold leaf all this. I'm gonna say this one's done for the day. No, I wanna outline this too. Sometimes the black outline can look cartoony, and I don't like that. And then just soften it, and just go like that. And look at that, beautiful. Beautiful spray right there, eh? Look at that, I gotta do it here. Yes, look at that, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I gotta do more of that. Look, yes. Just... No, I don't want to overdo it with this. I don't want to take any more risks. I really like how it is right now. I really like that. Okay, let's get it out of here. And push forward the next painting. Oh, the lid just broke. I'll move this somewhere. I'll be back with the next piece. I'll show you this piece. Out of space to put paintings. You know, I'm gonna work on the one that's just right here. So this piece is probably 20 years old. And I just don't want to give up on it. I've got a lot of work to do on the edges. So it's some trees. trees and then some birds, and I was gonna write something on it. It used to be white and it yellowed so bad. So I tried to embrace that by adding this tea stain, you know, a cup circle and stuff. And I want to make it feel like, you know, you're at home, you know, being reflective in nature with the tea. I just wanted to make this feel comfortable. So I don't know if I'm going there. So my idea was to have some text on here writing like it's almost in a notebook. That's the idea. But the text, I don't know what I was going to write. Here are some quotes. Oh, I like this one. This is a good quote. Look at this quote. Sometimes the storm is not calmed, but the person is. Remember who you are. That's a good line. I think I know what I want to write on here. Got it. I'm gonna do it in ink. Here's the idea. I'm going to write. Let me get my feather, ink. I can't wait to finish some paintings. Okay, so I'm gonna just start here. I am more than I am, more than I am more. All right, and there needs to be something messy here. Big splat here. Okay. There she be. What a mess this is. Great. You know what? I think I'm done. Okay. Thanks for watching. I hope you're making art too. I'm making art every day to help with anxiety because art can be transformative. So I'm testing that. Is art transformative? If you used to be an artist, I hope that you will paint again or make your art, the art that you did as a kid that made you happy. Okay. Have a great day. Bye.